Hi, beautiful people. You're welcome to Prudy's Kitchen. So, on the menu today, we have fish, chips, and pepper sauce. So, in case you haven't done that already, please, the subscribe button is right there below. Click on that red button right there, the subscribe button, and the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I make a new video. So, without wasting much of your time, let's get into the video and see how I made this yummalicious thing floating on the table. I'm gonna start with the pepper sauce. For it, we're gonna need 2 purple onions, 2 tomatoes, some habanero peppers mixed with Scotch bonnet peppers. Like I used both of them, and they are not hot at all. That's why I have so much of it, and half a stock cube. So we're going to also be adding some salt. That's half a teaspoon of salt. Anyway, salt is to taste. You put what you want. And some vegetable oil for frying. Enough to cover the bottom of the frying pan, you know. You know what's enough. Maybe a quarter cup or something. So we'll go ahead now and clean up the onions, cut it up into chunks with the tomatoes and process it. We'll put it in a food processor. But you can actually do this by hand, you know, cut it up in little chunks, or even use a blender, but make sure you don't blend it smoothly because it wouldn't give you that, you know, chunky, beautiful look that you're looking for in your pepper sauce. After like 2 minutes of processing it, this is what we're looking for. You know, that those little chunky vegetables. That's what we need, not smooth. And then we'll go ahead and put our frying pan on the heat and add in some vegetable oil and add in our blended veggies. Didn't let my frying pan heat up before adding the veggies because I didn't want the oil, the water mixed in oil sizzling up everywhere and you know, spoiling my skin. So I just put it while the oil is still warm and then let it heat up gradually. So that way I wouldn't have a lot of cleaning to do and it gives me the same thing I need. So when it boils up a bit, you add in your stock cube and just continue frying. And then in goes the salt, a little bit of salt. Then I added 4 basilicum leaves and fried it for like 4 to 5 minutes and it's ready. Or let's say 3 to 4 minutes because you don't need to fry it too much and that then it's ready. So let's get over to the fish. So right here I have a tilapia fish that is well cleaned. Okay, so I'm going to cut it up, season it and fry it. So for the seasoning, I have the spices. The coriander, the garlic powder, the curry, the white pepper, thyme, and salt, and they are all half teaspoon each. So first of all, I cut the fish in the middle into two, and then I gave it some slits, let's say 2 slits each at each side, okay, so that the spices can penetrate right inside. Look at here, I have four slits. Yeah, by the tail I have 4 slits at each side of it, okay, so that when I rub in the dry spices, they will penetrate right deep into the fish. So then I went ahead and sprinkled the dry spices all over the fish and then massaged it really well, you know, so that it penetrates right into the slits. So right now my fish is well coated with the spices, so I'll sprinkle 3 tablespoons of soy sauce on it. Okay, you know, normally I don't add the soy sauce immediately because I want the dry rub to get in first, and then the soy sauce is liquid, it can always penetrate inside. So I massage it a little bit more, and then I get some flour and I sprinkle it a bit on the fish. This flour is going to help remove some of the moisture that the fish has. And then I set it aside. It has to rest a bit. And then while it's resting, we'll get over to the yam. So right here, I have a tuber of yam. So I'm going to cut it into round slices that are like 3 inches each. And then I'll peel it and cut it into wedges, like the potato chips. But first, I get a bowl of water ready. So when I cut it, I put it straight in the water. If not, it's going to change colors, which I don't like. So I first of all put it in the first water. I wash it. I put it in the second water, adding a tablespoon of salt. And then from there, I put in the deep fryer. If you want to use a pot to fry, it's okay. But I prefer the deep fryer because I don't want the oil sizzling all over my body. So that's why it's better. But if you don't have a deep fryer, you can go ahead and do it with the pot too. So I fried the yam right now, and then I'm going in with the fish right now because the fish has rested. So I removed the basket in the deep fryer because I don't want my fish sticking to that basket. So I just put it directly in the deep fryer. So I deep fried it for 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, and then it came out really crispy because with the flour, it took out the moisture in the fish, and then it had a crispy outside and a juicy inside. It was so good. So right now the fish is ready, it's out, and then it's time to dish out. So guys, this is the best part of the show, when I get to taste it. The mixture of that habanero, the Scotch bonnet, and the purple onions is so good. The aroma, the taste without the heat because the pepper was not hot at all. So, and then off camera, I had to fry my ripe plantain. Guys, I'm a plantain girl, so I love my plantains. So I fried it too, and it was so good. So don't forget to try it and don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. So see you next time. Bye.